As you turn on your TV, you notice there's a breaking shooting on the local news. I'm sure all of you have heard about some tragedy revolving guns. What is the reason for the rise of gun violence? For many years now, I have been trap shooting and have been watched by a trained professional. Here is some of the safety equipment that I use. A trap shooting vest, so you can be seen. Also stores your cells. Eye protection and hearing protection. Another big thing is keeping your shells locked up and safe. You keep them in a box, locked up in a safe. Each and every one of you has seen or heard about gun violence. The only difference is that many people do not know how guns work and why training is better for you. People should start training their kids to handle firearms at a young age and not just 18 or 21. Today, I will be explaining why it is good age to train your kids, why you should train your kids, and how it'll help them become more mature. First thing I'm going to talk about is what age should you be trained to use a firearm. According to the editors of the Keystone Shooting article, Teaching Your Children Young About Gun Safety, last edited on September 27, 2019, you should begin training between the ages of 7 and 10 years old. If your child is mature enough to do so, you should show your child the proper shooting form and the basics of marksmanship. According to Morgan S.R. in Cressidi, CK article, Time to Pull the Trigger, examining the ethical ability of minimum age restrictions for gun ownership and use, last updated in 2019. This article summarizes the minimum age at which children should start using firearms. These laws can be effective in reducing harm-related mortalities that have been provided for a strong association between gun availability and deaths. After reading about gun safety, it is clear that children can handle the use of firearms with proper training. Now that I've told you about what age you should start your gun control, I will tell you what happens that helps them mature. Teaching children safety responses when encouraging firearms establishes a stimulus control in the presence of a gun. According to Lee N. et al. Article, Effects of Behavioral Skills Training on the Stimulus Control of Gun Safety, Responding, Journal of Behavioral Education, published on June 2019. Behavioral skills training ensures a safety response in the children around firearms. BTS involves the training of instruction, feedback, and rehearsal, concluding that children can learn and mature around with guns. According to Foster K. article, Secrets of the Teenage Brain, published on January 25, 2015, teenage brains have more synaptic connections than adult ones. This makes them highly impressionable, as they are building synapses and motivating them to learn. They are all primed to learn quickly and memorize things faster. That is what happens as you age. In conclusion, since the kids' brains are more impressionable at a young age, it teaches them the proper use of firearms and gives them a better knowledge of them and ensures that they know guns are not toys. Now that I have told you why children should start gun control, I will tell you how it helps them lower the risk of child shootings. Teaching kids at a young age actually prevents child shootings. According to Chain J, Kepril N, and Efron L articles, Does Teaching Kids to Shoot Guns Make Them Safer?, published on May 29, 2014, training programs in other gun industries organizations state that children can safely own and use a firearm. The knowledge helps children know whether to touch a gun without a parent or trainer present, which helps prevent shooting. There is 11% decrease in firearm-related deaths since the implementation of safety courses for children in many U.S. states. There has been cases of children who have accessed their parents' firearms and either shot themselves or others accidentally. However, teaching children at a young age the proper use of a firearm will lower the risk of these accidental shootings. After hearing from many experts why it is good to train your kids at a young age, there are many ways to ensure the safety with children of the use of firearms. Thus far, I have talked about what a good age to train your kids are to shoot guns, and how it helps the children become more mature and how it helps lower the risk of accidental shootings. People should be training their kids to handle firearms and not waiting till you're 21 or 18. Teaching children at a young age will help them fosters knowledge on how to be safe, helps with being responsible around guns, and lowers the risks of shooting. I urge you to teach your future children how to use firearms responsibly at a young age, as to expose them to the proper way to handle a gun and all the safety precautions. Guns are a tool that can be dangerous if not used properly.